Way too many of us know the feeling of playing one of our favourite games with some really cool guy and just hearing them say over the party, right, my man, I'm gonna head off, sign off, go sleep now, and then you kind of forget about it, and then you go and look back and you see Last online 4 months ago, or looking back at an old YouTube channel you used to love and saying it's been nearly a decade since they posted a video, or an actor you loved as a child, seeing that they died in 2018, or someone you were really close to in your youth that you try and remember their name and it's just there but it won't come back, and you're not sure if it was Harry or Harris or whatever, if it was Sam or Samantha or whatever it was, you just couldn't tell, and you try and you search them up on Instagram or whatever, you're looking for them to just reconnect, but you can't. It just shows blanks. You get no responses. You just find nothing, and that really is one of those moments when you reckon with the moving of time, and you sort of see that now is no longer an essence of the past. Like, those are the moments where they seem trivial, but they really show that you've grown up and you're losing these pieces of the past. Like, their actual stance and actual physical being is gone, but you still have the memory, which is to be treasured and is incredible. It's as good as the actual thing to have the memory, but it's not the same. It might be as good, but it will never be the same, and you can't help but think, what if I never lost this one person? What if the next day that person did come on as they said they would, and we played another round and another round and another round, and we became best friends, and we were on parties every night, and then we ultimately, at this point now, 10 years down the line, we met up in real life and had become actual physical connected friends, or maybe that person still uploaded and made such fun content you still enjoy to this day despite it not being aimed at your age now, or that actor made hundreds of more brilliant films you love as much as the one you loved originally, or that friend is still by your side regardless of you being somewhere completely different in life. And it's just the parallel and complete and utter distancing from now and then that comes in that form of shock. You just take in that one little stimuli, which is that little message that says it's been 4 months, it's been 7 years, it's been 10 years, it's been 12. It's that little notification you see that just flicks your mind into that spiral of just, wow, my life has gone on without these things, and it had the potential to go on with them, but it didn't, and I'm here because they aren't here, or they weren't with me, and I could have lived differently, but I've lived this way, and I wonder how they are, and I wonder what happened, and I wonder why they never came back that next day. Maybe, they forgot their password and couldn't log back into their account. Maybe they just stopped playing. Maybe their parents took their game away. Maybe they broke the PlayStation. You never know. And that plagues your mind, as well as this realization that you're living in a different era, basically. Because what is an era but a time encompassing a bunch of things, and when one or more things are removed, does it not become a different period? Like, the things have changed, and that is ultimate. Maybe you will reconnect one day, maybe you will talk or watch or see this person again, but ultimately you would have went so long without them that you will be a different person. You will be inchangeable. You will not be able to reverse to the point that you knew them again. Taking the school friend for an example, you could literally see someone who had been your primary school best mate in the streets. It's a bit like, I'm 16 now, and I could see someone I was friends with only when I was like 8 and have no clue it's them in the street. Like, that doesn't seem like a major gap, but really it is possible, and it could be happening, especially if you live in sort of a small area as well. But it's just how weird it is that we move on so solidly. We move on at such harsh degrees. There's never a gradual change. It's always the thing just disappears, and it's gone for good or gone for way too long, that the original state will never be regained. That's just something we need to face in life, because regardless if it's a video game buddy, a best friend, a content creator, a piece of whatever you value, at some point you will lose it, because all good things come to an end, which is a great cliche, but it's awfully true. And you're best to just know that everything is finite, and everything that is in your life will one day not be in your life, and its impact will be inchangeable. You will not reverse, you will not fix, you will not alter anything or anyone or any kind of situation. You just have to embrace what you have, what you've had, and not really think about what you're going to have, because when you get too wrapped up in the potential of losing everything you have now, that's when the downward spiral becomes a shot straight down to hell.